Let's talk about some considerations for your mermaid. So, for example, how much spring tension do you have on? That really changes if it feels like a push, a pull, and how much wrangling of that shoulder joint you have to do. There's also, what's going on with your back hip. Is it staying down? Does it pick up? That also impacts, where does your weight go? Do you rock forward over your thighs? Do you lean backwards? And for some of us, we might think about pushing the rib cage outside to side, but also, how does that move front to back depending on the placement of the rest of your body? How much spring tension are you using? There's a pretty big difference between when I'm using 2 medium springs versus when I'm using just 1 medium spring versus 1 light spring. Another thing to think about is what's going on with your hips. Like, do you have your hip closest to the shoulder blocks lifted, or is it able to come down closer to your carriage? If you press your legs out longer, is that better or worse? Let's talk about weight placement. You can lean forward over your thighs. You could also move your upper body back in space so it feels like you are in between 2 panes of glass, one in front of you, one behind you. When you add any kind of upper body twist towards the foot bar, naturally that back leg is gonna pick up a bit. That's fine, but then of course the question is, am I really cranking myself to be chest towards the foot bar? Am I paying more attention to what's going on with my hips as if they were in between 2 panes of glass as I try to press myself in and out? How much length can you find through both sides of your body the whole time? Honestly, I don't think there's one right way to do mermaid. There's a bunch of different ways to do mermaid.